Edo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Abuja has frowned at the failure of the People's Democratic Party PDP and its candidate Asue Ighodalo to produce witnesses to testify in the petition they filed seeking the nullification of the outcome of the September 21st, 2024 governorship election that held in the state. At the resumed hearing of the petition on Tuesday, counsel to the PDP and Ighodalo, Mr. Adetunji Oyeipo, SAN, told the tribunal that most of the proposed witnesses suffered travel disruptions. My lord, this is the reason we are unable to present them today. We urge your lordships to give us another date. We undertake that on the next date, we will bring as many witnesses as may be convenient for the tribunal. We will also work assiduously to prime down our witnesses. He pleaded shortly after the witnesses that was testifying before the tribunal relocated its sitting from Edo State to Abuja was discharged. Dissatisfied with the development, Justice Wilfred Pochi-led three-member tribunal frowned at the petitioners for wasting the judicial time of the tribunal. According to the tribunal, it had earlier asked other parties that also lodged petitions to challenge the outcome of the governorship election to take fresh dates. What you're just telling us is not good at all. Why then did we ask the other petitioners to take dates? We should have heard them today, Justice Pochi fumed, adding that call those your witnesses. Tell them to come. We are ready for them to come today. However, counsel to the petitioners pleaded that the witnesses may not be in the right frame of mind to mount the dock after the travel difficulties and appeal that they should be given a new date, a request the tribunal granted and adjourned the case till Thursday, January 30, 2025. Meanwhile, the witness that was discharged, Mr. Oseili Aneni, told the tribunal that though there were a total of 4,519 polling units in Edo State, the PDP and its candidate are challenging results from about 765 polling units. Wow, quite interested. I mean, the PDP are challenging the result of the Edo State governorship election in court, but then they failed to provide their witnesses, which reasons being that they have been stuck, they can't find a way. They have not been in the city as of the time of the court proceedings. I would like to get your thoughts on this, Asunda.
Okay, like the judge just said, is wasting judicial time. I think it's a deliberate act by the PDP. Not to have come with those witnesses.
Okay.
Because they were given date earlier before now. They were given date before this period, so they should have prepared their witnesses, to be part of the court proceedings on that day. But for obvious reasons, it appears that they were not able to get the required numbers. They have not been able to get all the people they wanted as witnesses. So what they did was to waste judicial time by telling the judges that due to travel, this and that, they had to hinge it on something. You understand?
All right.
Of course, the judge will not, go ahead to deliver judgment without hearing from witnesses, which will also aid them to do their job. So even though he found out what happened by saying that it's wasting judicial time, he went further to grant them another time, which is like, we have given you time to prepare yourself, and if they feel the next time, the judge may decide to take a decision whether for or against. So it's really an appalling situation for the People's Democratic Party in Edo State that wants to prove that the election was won by their candidate.
All right.
And you that is the petitioner, asking the court to upturn the judgment, the pronouncements of INEC that made Ighodalo the governor of the state, is not even prepared to prove your case. They should have had all these things put in place even before the date. They should be ready, because they are coming, they are upbeat that the governor of the state, from the APC, did not win the election. So by now, one would have believed that they had all their evidences in place. They have their witnesses in place, to prove their case beyond reasonable doubt. But unfortunately, one of the tests they failed. Let's give them the benefit of doubt that by the next sitting they were able to
produce the witnesses.
They would have shopped
All right.
The witnesses.
No, I would like to understand where you said they would have shopped.
I think maybe the shopping is still ongoing. That was the reason why they.
So you're saying they are shopping witnesses or something? Do you mean they are shopping witnesses for the tribunal?
What I actually mean by that is, the election itself is not something that is done in one unit. You have thousands of units across the entire state. We are talking about the governorship election, so you require a sizable number of persons. To be able to man. Depending on the number of polling booths they are contesting, which for me is over 200 or more. You understand? So to get that number of persons is not something. It's just at the snap of the finger. That's why I use the word shopping. They are still trying to gather their witnesses.
All right, let me borrow your words from you. Do you think that the PDP at this point in time would be able to shop this, just like you say, to shop these witnesses for the case?
There are willing everywhere. All they need to do is just to promise them one or two things. People will be willing to come out to testify. But unfortunately, the judge or the tribunal will be there to know what is the truth and what is the lie. The lawyers of the APC candidates will cross-examine these people, to know whether they are saying the truth or not.
Okay.
So the court will also be there to know which is, right evidence and all of that. So, but for me, to shop people in Nigeria to do anything is never a difficult thing, because the willing to are there. All they need to do is, raise the money, and people will be willing to do even what, was not even expected of them, just to, retire the money that will be paid to them and all of us.
All right. Well, we're not trying to, empty the court. We're not trying to, just for clarity's sake, for the purpose of our viewers to know. Well, do you see any possibilities of the PDP coming out successful as regards to the gubernatorial, case?
I'll be frank with you here. Like you said, we are not here to preempt the courts. We don't even know what the outcome will be. Looking at, the things that happened before, during, and after the election, it's obvious that the APC won the election in the district.
All right.
The immediate past governor, Godwin Obaseki, had so many battles with different, power brokers in the state. You understand? So that also counted against his candidate, the candidate of the People's Democratic Party. Even down to the eve of the election, we still had people moving from the PDP to join, the other party. So for me, given the history of election tribunal in Nigeria, I will be optimistic here to say that it will be difficult.
Okay.
It will be difficult for the PDP to skate through. But they will try their best. So I don't see them reclaiming that mandate.